Global stability is currently in a state of rapid decline. We are witnessing a simultaneous spike in extreme weather, health emergencies, and societal collapse, occurring at a scale that defies traditional logic. We respond to these threats with the tools we know best: legislative policy, new technologies, and international treaties. Despite having the most sophisticated external resources in history at our disposal, the baseline frequency of global crises continues to intensify. These efforts fail because they attempt to treat an invisible, systemic disease using only localized, physical interventions. Humanity is currently engaged in a subtle war, a conflict that operates without traditional weapons or visible borders. Human thought produces immeasurable physical energy. Mental impulses radiate from the mind, creating ripples into the surrounding environment. Fueled by negativity, they turn jagged and destructive. This frequency has power to degrade biological cells and destabilize the Earth's natural systems. Global disaster management remains ineffective because it ignores the potent physical impact of this human thought energy. This process begins with Par-chintan, a state of mind where an individual focuses their energy outward to criticize and judge others. When billions of individuals exist in this state of negative focus simultaneously, they emit a massive, continuous volume of toxic energy. These individual frequencies aggregate into a collective state called tamo-pradhan, a dense web of energetic pollution blanketing the planet. This grid strains the planet. When the load becomes too high, the environment snaps, resulting in natural disasters and illness. Our consciousness is a shared planetary grid. Our micro-level negativity is currently overloading the macro system. Solving this requires us to treat spirituality as a precise science focused on changing energy frequencies. To start, one must consume the nectar of knowledge, which redirects attention away from the external world and back toward the soul. Because the mind is often trapped in a loop of its own chaotic thoughts, it requires an external source to break the cycle. It must anchor to the Incorporeal Supreme Light. Connecting to this light neutralizes toxic mental output, resetting the soul's internal frequency to peace. True global healing is impossible through external negotiation alone. It requires an active spiritual connection to overwrite the existing toxic grid. The macro crises we see in the headlines are the direct result of humanity's internal energy input. The outer world is simply a reflection of our collective inner state. Building global peace using chaotic, outwardly obsessed minds is a scientific impossibility. The architecture of global peace is constructed within the mind. Harmonious mental waves create the stability that physical treaties cannot. By choosing to stop your own negative thinking, you are actively disarming a global conflict at its source. This internal connection to the Supreme Light is the mechanism required to maintain the stability of our entire world. Because the planetary system is driven by energy, changing yourself is the most direct way to change the world.